your collection looks like this and you're asking 80% for a vendor to take everything, I guarantee you 99% of them are gonna pass. So I just talked to someone on Facebook Marketplace who wanted to offload his entire collection that came down to be about $3,000. First red flag as a vendor. Over 80% of the collection were singles under $10 and slabs that ranged around $30 to $50. That's a ton of volume on low-end stuff for a vendor to take. Since most vendors are running churn and burn business, from our perspective, that is risky. Low-end stuff moves slows, cash flows are locked up, and inventory is stuck. Second red flag, he wanted 80 to 90% for the entire lot. I'm not saying low-end collections are automatically gonna be shafted into 50%, but you have to be realistic. Vendors have table fees, gas, travel time, and buyers that negotiate at every single show. I offered him around 70% after recomping everything based on TCG Player because he showed me his collector collection. And by the way, that's another red flag for a lot of vendors because we all know collector is pretty slow on updating their price range and they're not always accurate. So the deal didn't go through because he thought I was being absurd offering him 70% after the recomp that came down even below 70% from his original price. For instance, a Japanese BOA SP was comped at $400 on collector, but eBay last sold was at $200. I can't give him $4. And this is exactly why vendors say buying price depends on the card. No vendors are going to pay over 70% on anything that's under $10 because considering the overhead cost, you're most likely going to lose money. And you also know that you're throwing in a lot of random hits that nobody actually wants combined with the good cards that people might actually want because you know, I know that those aren't going to move. So let's be realistic. Don't demonize vendors for offering lower than 80% because there's all these factors that have to be considered before taking in the entire lot. And this will help you understand why 80% will actually not work for most vendors depending on what you have.